Alright. Well, hopefully this stream, or recording, excuse me, is not cursed today. But let's go with that. So, welcome to episode 137. We're definitely heading more towards to 150. We're getting older, you know, as a whole.
Finally gonna reach 150 Pokemon.
Indeed. I think
just stop there, right?
Yeah. I think no, we're not gonna stop there. But anyway, I mean, it all depends on like maybe like suddenly if gaming is like dead and like movies stop becoming a thing all of a sudden, then yeah, sure. But anyway, whatchamacall? I think 137 is technically the same number of whatchamacall, the actual like new Pokemon in Sword and Shield or something like that, and then like the rest of them are like the Galar region versions of what we already have. If we want to be technical, but anyway. And then like yeah, so it's not fully 150, something like that. Maybe it might have been that might have been the thing with what was the one before? Oh yeah, maybe Sun and Moon. I don't know. I'm not too sure, but anyway. How's your week been, Zawa? I know you talked about work a little earlier, but anything else?
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel you. I actually have to come in tomorrow for some warehouse work myself. So Mondays are lovely, aren't they? It's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be a lovely day. It's going to be very lovely.
It's like, please don't. I just want to stay home and play with this child.
Anything else? Anything new? Like, did you get anything new, or how's the PC running? Just curious.
I'm good. Just want to get a 30 series.
Yeah, same.
Kitty, you wanna help me get like $1,000 so we can buy a 30 series? Somehow, some way.
Oh man, the temptation, man.
I mean, I do have the money to buy it, but no thanks.
I preferably would like to buy it close to MSRP, at least.
Yeah.
But no luck, unfortunately. The shortage is actually real. But we'll get into that later on. Actually,
on the next death battle, right?
Yeah. Actually, I don't have it in here, but let's. I guess we can just like go right into it before I talk about it. Talk about my little week. So, I mean, continuing with the Pokemon cards. For right now, I'm gonna be just making YouTube videos exclusively for Pokemon cards, just because I don't have anything like big to open for like a stream on Twitch, which I've been doing for a while now. But for right now, you know, take a little break from streaming Pokemon card openings and just record them on YouTube. Actually, I was recording one yesterday, and there was a bit of a quake that happened during the recording. So it was like a big thump, pretty much, just like pretty much my whole house kind of like just went boom, and that's it. And I was just, and like my heart was just like jumped quite a bit because, you know, of course it came out of nowhere. So yeah, that was yeah. Yeah, it was like the new whatchamacall, the Rapidash box that came out very recently, so I was able to get my hands on that. So
I saw, and I was like, oh, there's the money.
Yeah. Yep. I'm not gonna spoil what kind of pulls I got, but I got something. I'll say that much. But you know,
it was a Pikachu.
No.
Legendary.
No, yeah. Just when it comes to those boxes, try to have. Yeah, your cat really wants that Pikachu. Anyway.
I know. It's like
What? You say Pikachu?
what food?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So when it comes to those boxes, like those collection V boxes or whatever, right now, try to have the mindset of just buying it for the card that comes with it, like the promo card that comes with those boxes. So like in this case, it would be like the Rapidash, the Galarian Rapidash, and then there's like the big version of the card that comes with it. So try to think of it that way, because otherwise, yes, the packs that come with it, it's very hit or miss. So don't try to like expect any big pulls from those boxes. So think of them as like bonuses that come with the promo card you're buying for, and that'll be a lesser blow than the former mindset. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I actually started playing Pokemon Snap, the one on the Switch, and actually really fun. It looks really good for what it is. Definitely like it's better to play it in person, of course, but this really like, I mean, yeah, you can definitely say for like most games, but like this really like should be on your TV screen to see, just because like it's developed by Namco, so the frame rate is like really good, the colors and everything else is like really good, the Pokemon are like well animated and stuff like that. It's Pokemon Snap, so like if you are into like taking pictures and get points for it, like the scoring and all that stuff, really fun, very very reminiscent of the old one. There's some new things to it, but really otherwise it's just Pokemon Snap on the Switch, and it's good old fun, good old wholesome fun. There are some cool things to kind of like see, like those like little secret shortcuts to find to take more pictures of like different Pokemon. And yeah, man, very very fun. I like it. I'm gonna try to keep playing it. So, meanwhile, I do have my eye on Miitopia. I do want to buy it because like there's all those like screenshots of people like making those characters and stuff like that, those Miis. It looks really good too for what it is. Like they made like the whatchamacallit, like the anime characters, you know, all that stuff. They're making like recreations of like, you know, some of the streamers, which is really funny. Actually really well done too. I'll put it, if I might add. So that pretty much won me over with the Mii creation feature, the character creation feature. And yeah, so it's like what, $50? So yeah, I'll give it a try. It's like a JRPG type of thing, turn-based, I think. It's like good old silly little fun. They can like put your Miis in there and stuff to have some good old-fashioned fun. So yep.
It reminds me of, what was that? It was on the 3DS, and it does.
Oh yeah.
Your Mii doing dungeons and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much what it's supposed to be. It's like a port of sorts to the Switch. But I think obviously they like kind of amped it up, I think, so because it's on the Switch. So yeah, actually really cool. I wish those features are on the standard like Mii creation thing on the Switch. But I don't know, maybe we'll get there at some point, hopefully, when the Switch Pro comes out or whatever, whenever that comes around. And I'm
300 years.
In 300 years, yeah, pretty much with the stupid pandemic. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get out. We'll be.
Years.
Yeah, we'll be out of the woods at some point. So, alrighty. Before we forget, let's get. It's not on the docket, but let's talk about some of the shortages that we've been going through. Not just like, you know, graphics cards, but like PS5s as well. It's been talked about more and more about the redesign of the PlayStation 5 that people or Sony has kind of mentioned pretty much. So pretty much what's been happening is because of there's a shortage on semiconductors because of people not making them as much. The shipping is also heavily affected by the pandemic because there's not as much people working. You know, there's not as much ships out there and all that stuff. That's why only factors into more of those shortages for those components. So Sony pretty much confirmed that they are trying to work around it by slightly redesigning it so that they can accommodate for those shortages. So I'm not sure how exactly they're gonna do it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do it with fewer semiconductors or whatever it is they're gonna do. So I feel like those versions of the PS5s are going to have some sort of recall. I'm gonna call it right now. What about you? What's your opinion on in that situation?
Like hearing them, to me, I don't want to say the word, but it kind of is. They're cutting corners to just appeal to the mass, you know.
Of course.
Sounds so bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But again, like the demands of the masses is like, we want it now. It's like, okay, we
Yeah.
don't have the parts to give you said thing.
Mm-hmm.
We want it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It can't be
Here you
helped.
go.
Yeah, it can't be helped because we're still relatively indoors. We can't really do much. No clubbing or nothing. That sort of thing. No mass crowds. So we're still well within those woods. And yeah, man. So people naturally will want to get stuff that you can do inside, which is gaming systems and consoles and all that stuff. And people know it. There are those people who know it and scalp the shit out of not only the PlayStation 5s but the graphics cards as well. So and that also has shortages on those parts too. So that's why we have not seen any restocks of the graphics cards either, as well.
Yep.
So yeah, it sucks right now. It's like a weird sort of thing. Like, yeah, if you have the 30 series graphics cards, great. You're set for a decent amount of time. But yeah, man, it sucks for people who are trying to get that stuff too. Like, to the point where they get desperate and buy it for twice the MSRP or even 3 times the price, even. Yeah. Even, of course, I mentioned it before. Kind of the same with Pokemon cards, but I think they've been starting to get around it just because, of course, it's just cardboard or whatever. But the demand is like really high, because of it's an indoor hobby. So naturally, people want to just get into that hobby. Meanwhile, and of course, people know it, so they'll scalp those products as well. And same old shit. So yeah, it's like that for electronics or gaming stuff and Pokemon cards. That's all I can say. Makes me kind of scared for the Switch Pro, honestly. Like, I don't want to think about it, but there's a possibility of me not getting it, and I'm gonna get mad FOMO.
Look at my Switch. Like, do I want to replace you?
Yeah.
I mean, not replacing, but to just get the next upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still gonna get the next upgrade for the PS5 whenever it happens and everything goes back to normal.
Yeah. I kind of just hope that whatchamacall, they release it after the pandemic is, like, for the most part, like, waning down or something. But you know how those companies are, so they want to, like, get in on that demand and try to get that piece, at least a piece of that demand. So I don't know, they could be releasing it this year, like by the end of this year, more towards the holidays, and that's like, of course, that's gonna sell like hotcakes. So whew, man, hope I get lucky, is all I can say. But honestly, I kind of want to see it next year because yeah,
because right now it is not good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like also on that cusp of like, who has money right now? Like, seriously,
Right.
buy stuff. I mean, yes, we got the stimulus checks and whatnot, but seriously, who does have like just money floating for us to just buy stuff?
Yep. Well, those scalpers buy it on credit, and then they hope to make a profit, and then pay back their credit or pay off their credit card, and then, you know what I mean. But for a lot of scalpers, it's like that's a scary business too. You know, just to talk about it a little bit, because like, you know what I mean. Like there's like so many scalpers right now, and with their bots and everything, and like, you know what I mean. Like, you never know. You just don't know if people are actually going to fall for it and buy it from you. And so like, if you're stuck with that inventory, it's like, well, you're fucked, because yeah, that's what you get. So
I mean, and that's also like for those who are so desperate, they'll just like buy it off the bat without actually looking through it. Kind of, it's kind of like the instant of someone on eBay was selling the box of the PS5, and there was a bid war. And the person that won it was mad because they're like, I thought it was a PS5, and the seller was saying, well, if you look back to the selling page, PS5 box.
Yeah, the empty box or something like that.
Yeah, and it also said like empty box in the description, so it's like, so it's like you have no one else to blame except for yourself for not reading everything.
Yeah. In that instance, yeah, that's the buyer's fault. But but you know, the whole thing kind of it sucks, and you know, scalpers obviously they're desperate for money because of, you know, the whole pandemic, and they're out of the job more likely, or they just want to make a quick buck because, you know what I mean. So that's just the kind of age we're in right now. You know, people are investing in stocks and Dogecoin and all this stuff to hope to like make a quick buck out of it too.
Coins.
Yeah, all those cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. You know what's funny? There was, you know, you mentioned this earlier before we started recording with the whole like thing with Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live. He even did a skit on like the Super Mario shit, and I, you know, saw him in a screenshot of him wearing, it's a no of him wearing the Wario costume or whatever, like, and I didn't even watch it. I'm just like, what the fuck is he doing? What is happening? I saw one skit of I forget what it's called, but anyway, it's like a newsroom thing, and then basically it's Elon Musk and some other new person I don't know from SNL, and basically the premise of the skit is like Elon Musk trying to explain what Dogecoin is, and then the guy just continues to explain or ask what is Dogecoin, and then he like says another thing. And then what's so yeah, okay, great, but what is Dogecoin? And that's like the joke, you know. So maybe it's funny for some people, but I'm just like, yeah. Yeah.
It's like please stop.
Yeah, basically. But anyway, yeah, so back to the point. So hopefully, it's gonna be bad for some time, but hopefully we'll, you know, once we are out of the woods, everything when it comes to production goes back to normal. But obviously our lives are going to be quite different from these days forward. But when it comes to like the jobs or like the production side of things, the business side of things are going to be back to normal. I'm going to put the air quotes in there just to make a little more sense. But anyway, hopefully they'll no.
I'm not normal. I was never normal.
Alrighty. Now let's dive into the next thing. There's been some, you know, talk about the whole thing with Marvel or Marvel video games, because, you know, there's been rumors about NetherRealm making a Marvel-related game.
No.
Yeah, and then Ed Boon, of course, tweeted about the announcement of the new movies that were, new movies that have been confirmed to be coming out with their dates and everything, which we'll talk about later in the movie section of things. Ed Boon talked about James Gunn being very impressive, considering that he not only directed, the new Suicide Squad movie that's going to be coming out August, I believe. He has been working on Guardians 3. So, yeah, that's actually pretty fucking impressive, Yeesh, man, he's got a lot on his plate right now, but he's doing it. So, looking forward to it. But, of course, every time Ed Boon tweets something about this stuff, people are just like, "Oh my God, he's making this game," whatever, like rumors and such. And then they always think it's like it's like a clue to like something every fucking time. But I don't know, the idea of Marvel vs. DC, because NetherRealm has worked on Injustice, so they do have that property, under their belt. And so, if they are working on a Marvel game of sorts, I mean, the possibilities are up there for a proper Marvel vs. DC sort of video game, but hopefully it won't be like safe and kind of boring on the spectator side of things. They go crazy with the combos and such with the gameplay and all that stuff, instead of like just pew pew like from across the screen, that sort of thing, which we kind of have seen with like Injustice 2 with like what was his name, Doctor something, Doctor Light, no, not Light,
Jones.
he shoot
Jones.
No, he had the gold mask. Shoot.
Oh, Dr. Fate.
Fate. Yeah, Dr. Fate. He's like pew 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 pew. That's all he did. And then I forget who was like the
You sure this not Doctor Strange?
They're basically the same fucking character, all right? One has a metal helmet, the other doesn't. Okay, there. Pew 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 pew.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not gonna get killed right now. After you just
pew pew. Anyway, what was it? Deadshot was one of those characters. There's a good number of characters that kind of zone. So anyway, hopefully it won't be zoner heavy, So if that is the real case, but anyway, any comments you want to throw in there? No. Alrighty.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Yeah, pretty much. Pew pew pew. I remember I was on the receiving end of Dr. Fate. It was not fun. I was playing Flash. I was playing as Flash, dude. So you have an idea of how those matches go.
Your name was Barry Allen. You're the slowest man alive.
I felt like I was the slowest man alive. It's like I couldn't move, dude, because of the pew pew pews. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next thing. A little more controversial. So, with Riot, they've been, of course, keeping Valorant up to date of sorts to some extent. But now they came out with this news where they wanted to sort of moderate and keep the toxicity of their games to a low. So they are attempting to do that by, in this case with Valorant, by recording the voice chat of certain games, I guess, like depending on what sets it off or something. Record voice chats to find any toxic players. I guess this is something that will happen once they're reported. So maybe they'll like go start recording after that, or maybe they have like some sort of archive to like go into their like games, and then if they have their voice chat on, then so they see if they like hear anything. Kind of like with like Street Fighter, they have like the replays and such you can look back on, and it's all like done with data. So yeah, same with like obviously they might do the same with the text chat, of course. That'll probably be easier. I'm guessing, but Yeah. Any comments, Zawa, on this?
Good luck.
That's a good way to say it.
Because if they try to crack down on toxicity during chat, they'll find a way to work around it. Like they'll probably be swearing in a different language if your primary server is on the
English.
NA servers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like how like some people switch like the S for like the $sign or stuff like that. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
good luck.
Yeah. It says here the voice recording will only happen in Valorant for now, but the new privacy policy allows Riot to do the same in League of Legends and other Riot games if it chooses. So.
League of Legos.
Mm-hmm. Riot says it will not actively monitor voice comms, but will record and play back voice logs in response to reports of voice abuse. You can technically opt out of being recorded, but you'll have to turn off voice chat altogether to do that. Not something you want to do in team-based FPS that demands coordination to win. If Riot does act on a report against you and reviews your voice logs, that data will be made available to you and then delete it after the report has been closed, similar to how the company currently handles the text chat. So there you go. So yeah, once you're reported, they'll look into your archives or whatever, then they'll decide from there whether you're banned or not, I guess, whether you get the hammer or not. So yeah.
Mata ban.
Yeah, so I mean,
pretty much it.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of that going on with these games, right? With Valorant, and I imagine League of Legends being very, very toxic at in a number of games.
You have no idea.
Nor do I want to know.
It's like you underestimate their power.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm done with that game. Like the only I guess Riot game I do play is whatchamacallit? The League of Legends card game. Legends of Runeterra.
Runeterra? Okay.
Yeah, because
Got it.
it's just fast paced and like I don't need to really think. I mean, you do have to think, but you don't really have to like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't stick in your head like it would with the actual League of Legends games, I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Interesting. Let's see how that goes. Hopefully they'll do it right, but I imagine they'll be very rampant in the beginning. They'll
No such thing as right. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Good luck. That's all I can say. Like Zawa said, good luck. Very, very, yeah, very difficult. Like, even like moderating people's chat is pretty hard at times because the chat goes like a billion miles per hour, especially if they're very popular and being a mod, and then sometimes you clash heads with other mods. Like, I'm sure you've experienced that, Zawa.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. The cat is a mod.
Yeah, the cat's a mod.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you've experienced some clashing with other moderators and such.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not fun.
It's like, oh please, just stop,
Mm-hmm.
please.
Now, if you're paid, that's a different thing. But that's a whole different topic. We'll leave off of that.
Be paid. Please, let me get paid.
I don't know many. Yeah, I don't know many streamers that do that. I know some people do somewhere. But for the most part, it's very voluntary. So yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
you have to kind of keep that in mind. Like, yeah, it's like, you feel the need to do it at times. I know I kind of felt that in the past when I was younger, but over time, it's like you start to kind of think about like, yeah, should I continue doing this? I know, I want to support this streamer or whatever, right? But then it's like I want to do my thing, but then I want to support the streamer, that sort of thing. And sometimes, yeah, you want to keep the chat clean, and you do your best to do so while being delicate. And there's a lot of delicacies going on in each chat. And I can't imagine being a moderator for like multiple streamers. Like, ugh, I would not.
Hi.
Yeah.
Shit. Just thinking about like all the other streams that I'm off for is like, oh god.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially like if there's like different kinds of drama going on, and each one is like, ugh. I personally don't know how I would handle it, really. Especially with the things I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, just I want, as a YouTuber myself, like, I got my stuff to do. But there are times where, yeah, I do feel bad for not being there, but I'm at a time where like I kind of, for the most part, want to do my thing. And but I do my best to support certain streamers in the background, like, yeah, continue to be subscribed to them or hit the like on their YouTube videos and whatever, like, that kind of stuff. So and I already feel good. I feel good doing so, and I don't feel like this like big need to like, because there's like, yeah, there's a good number of moderators for certain chats and stuff like that. But anyway, all right, so let's get on with this stuff. So with the story, what's been going on with Discord. Previously, we had Discord saying we want to be independent. They were not almost, but I don't know. They were going to be bought out by Microsoft, but at the end of it, they backed out of the deal because they were going to completely buy them out, right? And they wanted to be completely independent, so they said no, pretty much, for from Discord. But news came out with them actually partnering up with Sony, or pretty much the PlayStation side of things. So Sony Entertainment, I imagine, interactive entertainment. So pretty much, there's multiple tweets, including from Yoshida himself, and they pretty much announced their partnership with Discord. So likely what's going to happen is the integration of Discord into PlayStation. So this could be pretty cool, actually, because there are some people, who don't have exactly like the best PCs or best setups to have Discord up with their friends, to talk about and stuff like that. So a lot more people have more PlayStations than they do with PCs, like, or at least with big high-end PCs that are updated and stuff like that. Especially right now, with the whole graphics card thing that we just talked about. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So PlayStation 5s, hopefully PlayStation 4s too, are going to be able to have Discord in their app, by default. So
You mean the PSP? Come on. You kind of forget about the PSP.
Yeah, that too.
The Vita.
The Vita, yeah. This so hopefully this will actually bring in more people or make things easier for people to able to excuse me, chat with their friends. I know at least one person that's like kind of in that situation, so it would be perfect for that person that I know that wants to hang out in our Discord pretty often. But there are times where the connection and stuff like that, the quality of that device he's on is not the greatest. So that would definitely be helpful once this all starts to roll out and stuff like that. And this is a partnership, so that means Discord can still be themselves. If it was the other way around, or if it was the former, which Microsoft buys them out, that means they have more control of it. Discord won't be Discord. It won't be the same, likely, kind of like what happened with Skype. So yeah, so that's good news with Discord. Good for them. And kind of similar with PlayStation and Evo. Evo are also partners with the PlayStation side of things, and that means they can still be themselves. They can do whatever they want, and yeah. So, but I feel like Discord makes a lot more sense to many degrees with their app being on PlayStation in the future. So yeah, I imagine this would be really handy for certain communities that don't quite have access to PCs and such like that. So yeah, I think it's a good thing all around. So good on them, I think. Let me just check right here. This is also from the official PlayStation Twitter, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of just like a bunch of filler at this point. Yeah, so it's the same thing. Yeah, just want to make sure. So cool. Any comments, Zawa?
Pretty much like, is Discord just gonna take over the functionality of the current state of the like for the PS5?
Oh yeah, the voice chat. Yeah, no, I think it'll just be a separate app. I feel like the whatchamacallit, the actual voice chat or the voice or the party system for either with PlayStation 5 and 4 are still going to be the same. It's just that you just have a separate app. But a complete integration, that could be a possibility later on, but that really depends on how well versed they are with each other, and like the partnership, how it goes, how close they are, and how much trust Sony will put into Discord to carry out the voice chats and stuff. But I think for right now, at least, what's going to happen first is just the app will show up on PlayStation that you can download from like the store for free or whatever. So yeah, I think that's like the likely scenario. So I mean, the technology and such for the actual voice chat, yeah, I mean that'd be cool, but definitely that's like way later on in comparison to the app thing. So yeah. So yep. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Let's go to the next thing. So
Skip.
Why this one? I mean, what do you have against Gamescom? Everything?
Gamescom killed my grandmother. That's why.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so like with E3, Gamescom is going digital, which makes sense. Yeah, given with the times right now. So I don't think they've announced anything in particular for like the lineups, but they just said, oh yeah, we have an online thing for this year, so makes sense. Does not really hold much to it, so I think we can go on after that. But more on virtual convention news, I guess. E3 has more lineups or more people or more companies in their lineup this time around. Confirmation we got from Bandai Namco, Binge.com, Devious Eye Entertainment, Freedom Games, Gearbox Entertainment, Sega, Square Enix, Turtle Beach, Verizon, and Xseed Games / Marvelous USA. So cool. Previously, I think, so on the bottom here, yeah, Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft, Take-Two, Warner Brothers, Coke Media, Coke Media.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Are all gonna be there. Oh yeah, and then there's that whole news with Konami backing out. But anyway, yeah.
Because they don't have the new pachinko machine ready. Oh wait, what?
Yeah. So that was the previous thing. Konami them backing out previously, or recently, I should say.
Previously on X-Men.
Yeah, previously. Yeah. All right. If we don't have any more comments, I think we can definitely move on. Yeah. So, Alrighty, now we can move on to the fighting game portion of things. We do have some things to talk about. So let's start with Project L. Project L, for those who kind of don't remember, is the League of Legends fighting game that we've been waiting, but there hasn't been a whole lot to it other than the initial announcement. So they're really keeping things on the quiet side of things, and so naturally people want to like throw out some rumors to kind of stir up the drama. And Tom Cannon, who is one of the leading devs or directors, came out and wanted to clarify things by saying there are these rumors about people coming in and beta testing and all that stuff, private. There's like these private things that are going on are completely false. What do you know? So they have like pretty much nothing to show this year, but they did say, or Tom Cannon I should say, has said that probably by the end of the year they're going to share more information about the game. So until then, sit tight. That is the quote pretty much from Mr. Cannon himself.
He's taking a page from Platinum with Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, stay completely quiet. Yeah. Saying, oh yeah, well no, I mean he didn't say
it's in development. Don't worry. It's like,
it's going well. Yeah.
show us a screenshot or something.
Yeah.
It's in development. There's your screenshot. It's like, it's like, Sarah, put the gun down. It's like, no, I'm just gonna want to talk to them. It's been 84 years since the last update.
Yeah, it's been pretty long. But yeah, we're gonna be sitting tight, hearing nothing from the game for a very long time, pretty much. So probably I would say by the Game Awards time, that's when we'll hear something from for Project L. So hopefully, we'll hear something. But meanwhile, we can talk about something else. So meanwhile, in KOF news, we got more characters in here.
The boyfriends.
In fact, we got 2 characters this time around. But before we fire up the little video, I wanted to show the silhouette that they threw out there. So yeah, very strange. I was like, what the hell is going on? I actually thought it was one person doing like some sort of like very like weird stance or fight, some attack. So I actually thought it was Kim, the Taekwondo fighter who represents Korea usually. With that's like his foot right there. I don't know if you see my mouse, but there's like the foot. I thought that part was the foot, and then his other leg, and that's his hand, right? His head, obviously. He was gonna like do some sort of kick. He's like getting his kick ready or something like that. Obviously there are some memes going on, like that. I don't know what this is, but it's like some Maximum Impact stuff. Yeah, some people thought it was this guy, the boxer from 14. I don't know if he'll make it back, but yeah, it would be cool. Yeah, people thought it was some people from like the Taekwondo side of things. I'm not sure what this is. This is new to me.
Nice.
Yeah. So obviously the memes were out, but it was actually 2 people, which is Ryo Sakazaki and Robert Garcia, 2 classic characters from the art of fighting side of things. So, and also the team art of fighting has been announced. The Invincible Dragon. Yeah, this part is supposed to be like reminiscent of the actual Art of Fighting game, the intro. So I guess they're like doing like a throwback.
Look, everyone, it's Miguel and Tulio.
Yeah.
Road to El Dorado.
Or DreamWorks Handsome Man. It's neat though. They show off like the strengths and weaknesses of both characters. They also even throw in a big hint for the battle mechanic for this KOF game. So you have some sort of like focus attack / alpha counter. Oh yeah, Ryo's fireball is short unless you burn the meter. See that?
Yeah,
that kick.
I'm gonna call it the shotgun kick. It looks weird.
Yeah, it's very The animation has always been pretty jank, but hey. Oh yeah, there's that new mechanic right there. It's like a alpha counter of sorts. Yeah, I see.
Smell my foot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Again, that kick, series of kick, it looks so weird.
Yeah, it does. Yep, and then they both do the super animation, and yeah. And yep, so King is in our team of Art of Fighting, not in the women's team. So yeah, she's with Ryo now, so they have the couple thing going on. Because yeah,
King looks like, why am I here with these kids?
Yeah, they look pretty good though. Back on to the subjects in hand, with Ryo being very well built. Let's just put it that way.
Robert Garcia.
Like, wait, let me go a little back. A lot of people are saying like, where's his neck? Like his neck is gone, you know.
It is gone. Don't you see it?
Yeah, it's right. It's like, yeah, I can kind of see it, but I think it's because they made he's super buff, and like his gi is like super big, like the collar part too, so it like hides his neck even more, so it looks even more like he has no neck. Which is kind of funny actually.
That's the thing, Captain. I don't have a neck.
I never had a neck. Yeah. So he looks good though. I like his hair. I like his art, the design. Right, very simple. Very reminiscent of the old one. But yeah, he's just super beefy. So some people like to call him Roids Sakazaki instead of Ryo.
Wow.
That was like really funny. And then of course Robert looks very dapper and handsome. Like, look at this guy, dude. Look at that man. He's got that DreamWorks sort of thing going on. He looks like the guy from Road to El Dorado. You know, very reminiscent of that sort of design.
Robert Garcia.
I'm starting to like really this announcer is starting to like really grow on me. I don't know why. It's just really funny the way he like pronounces names. Robert Garcia. It's like really enunciates like the R's for some reason. Robert Garcia. And then let's hear Ryo's name.
Ryo. Just Ryo.
Sakazaki.
Yeah.
Ryo Sakazaki.
Ryo Sakazaki. Yeah, the A's and
they gotta get the Smash Bro announcer.
Yeah. Ryo. That's pretty. Ryo. Robert. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Robert Garcia. What did he like?
Ryo wins.
Ryo Sakazaki wins. It's like the whole name. But yeah. But they look like
Ryo,
they
why am I saying his name?
Yeah. Why am I here?
I got invited to Smash. She's like, what?
Yeah. But anyway, they both hit like trucks, especially Ryo. Ryo looks definitely more like that hard-hitting character of the two. Anyway, Robert looks pretty fun. He's got that that weird kick animation, sure, but he looks pretty fun. He even has that Shoryuken, which is classic.
Sure you can.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yep, you know, there's that big hint about that mechanic, you know, with that the alpha counter / focus attack thing going on. So yeah. There's that kick.
Look at my legs.
Yeah, I know, right? Defy physics without breaking my joints. Yep. Dude, look at Robert right here. He's got that like lips. He's got those lips going on, dude. He's got the
Ryo's face looks like I'm gonna take the meanest shit.
yeah, I know. Meanwhile, he's
existence.
taking mean shit, and then Robert's just like being very suave and dapper, being himself, you know. But yeah, they're very determined, very determined to whoop each other's asses. And then King comes in. She would come in and break up the fight. Like, what are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? That's enough. But yeah.
I like how, like, I guess it's the cropping of how King is. She's like, is this who I have to work with?
Yeah, like her hand is like right there too. So it's like, yeah, it does feel that way. Like, why? But
See, it would be more funny, like, see how, if you just flip Robert, so he's looking at,
yeah,
but then, you know, that opens, like, a different door, so it's like, no.
yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Stop.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's hilarious. But at least Ryo and King are together. They are lovers. So love interests of each other. So
No, that's wrong. It's Ryo and Robert.
Ryo and Robert, yeah.
Stop that. She's just a placeholder.
Kind of like with Naruto and Sasuke, and then Sakura's not really. She's kind of just there. I mean, yeah, I mean that's actually true for in that case, unfortunately. Like, I can keep up with it now, like
He's like, oh, what do you mean now?
yeah. I mean, you didn't really do much even after that one power up that you got. Yeah.
I was trained by Lady Snotty. Oh. Okay.
Meanwhile,
Uh,
yeah, you know, Naruto has Kurama, and then fucking Sasuke has the Sharingan and like the other eye or whatever, and then like yeah, he's got so much shit. Susanoo and like all that shit.
so it was like, it's like this, oh. Yay? Here you go, Sakura. What's this? A golden star for participation.
Yeah, you can
Please
smash
go away.
smash the ground real hard, but yeah. And you're a good healer, but yeah. Anyway.
Heal.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, White Mage.
yeah, pretty much. I just think it's interesting that this is considered trailers 16 and 17, so they're really like speeding up the character reveal process. It seems like, although they did skip a week, so maybe that's what they're doing, like just to catch up on the pacing and stuff like that. So maybe we will go back to one character per week, but you know, in this special case, you know, Ryo and Robert kind of makes sense because art of fighting and you know all that stuff. So any comments, Zawa? Anything on the looks, anything like that? Okay, alrighty, that's that. I do have, I think we do have the artist notes. I believe it's right here. He did talk about the these two. Both 3D models are looking way cooler now. Please look forward to Reborn Team Art of Fighting. That's all he had to say from Mr. Nagata himself. So
Why does that picture make Robert look like Vlad Tepish.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, he does look like Vlad, or yeah, like a
Like I took a quick look and I was like, Castlevania?
Yeah. He does look like those type of characters. Which that's actually
maybe that's what they're hinting with the game.
Oh God, no! That'd be kind of weird.
He is Dracula.
Yeah. Robert Garcia. Actually,
Dracula.
Yeah. Vlad the
Ryo.
Impaler.
Ryo is Alucard.
Oh God. That'd be kind of weird.
It's like, no, stop.
Mm-hmm. I think this one might be different. Let me just check real quick here.
It's not.
Okay. It's okay. So it's the same link I put in here. All right. So we can go on to something a little different. It is the oh gosh, I did not mean to unmute it first. This is a Japanese ad for Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear Strive to be more specific, and it's kind of out of place. But I haven't seen this yet in full, so let's take a look at it right now.
Guilty Gear X. What is this? What are you exposing me to? I don't want to watch. I really don't want to watch. Stop it. You're hurting me.
I've never seen people so happy to play Guilty Gear. Look at that damage! Holy shit! Oh my god! Look at that red bar. Hold up. Boosh! Oh god! Boosh! Boosh! Potemkin, of course. And then you get, I didn't hear enough counter. Oh man. Oh yeah, and there's a second beta test between the 14th and the 16th.
What?
What are your comments, Zawa? I know you want to hear. I know you want to say something. I'll keep this on loop. So.
What? What just happened?
God, look at that damage, though. From.
I don't know what's happening anymore. What is? What? No.
Yeah, it's kind of out of place. I mean, the other half was okay. Like, you see more of the likely demographic, right? But
nothing was. What?
Yeah, you see him. Yeah, it makes sense for him to play it, right? And then makes sense for this guy to play it. I don't know about this. I don't know about her. Right? Oh yeah, because they're talking about the story mode, so maybe she's just watching it, right? So I guess it kind of makes sense. But yeah. And then there's the esports part, the competitive side of things, right? Is that a... Wait, hold up. He looks like... This guy looks like Ebonic Plague. Yeah, I think it is Ebonic Plague. That's pretty funny. Anyway. But yeah, the I don't know, man. The girls, I don't want to judge too much, but they kind of look out of place. He's like, Guilty Gear. Like, who's that happy to play, like, to see Guilty Gear and be like, yay! Like, so much glee in that first half. I don't know. What about you? What do you think? Yeah.
What? See, that's an actual good representation of people enjoying Guilty Gear.
Her?
See, this is a believable scene.
Oh, the hugging the pillow and what is that,
Yeah.
boba?
Everything else was like, no, lies.
Well, I mean, you gotta account for these two guys here. I mean, it makes sense for them to play. So you
Well,
look like
okay,
look at this room, dude.
No desk is that clean.
That's not clean. That's like kind of dirty, dude. That is not a clean desk. I don't know what you're talking.
Where is the mountain of not Red Bull? I guess Red Bull and
Red Bull and
where's
like
the Dorito
oh no,
bag?
no, in Japan they drink a lot of strong zeros. So
no, what was it called? Sweat.
Oh yeah, Pocari Sweat. Yeah.
So where's the mountain of cans? Like just scattered everywhere.
Yeah, and then like the bag of.
This is not believable.
Well, obviously they want to keep off the brands, but you know what I mean. Like they should have put.
No,
some...
I don't know what you mean. It's just bad. It's bad.
Yeah, Red Bull is actually pretty popular in Japan. Anyway.
And there, dude. Was that like an evil clip or something?
That looks like some other
Okay,
scene.
so this tournament. No, there's a such thing as sportsmanship. Where's the bashing against each other after?
I mean, it would have been
Where's the pop off?
It would have been so funny if they used the clip with Oshige popping off way too early, and he's like, "Oh shit, I can still play." Oh my god, that would have been so funny. Go ahead, sorry.
Wasn't it a Justin Wong like match that he forgot the match started and he was just talking?
I don't know about that.
I forget. I don't know if it was Justin Wong or somebody else. Like he was just talking, and it said fight, but he was still talking, and then he's like, "Oh god!"
Oh, I don't know.
I was like, "Sir, you're in the battle, sir. No, oh, okay."
That sounds like someone else, but it could be Justin. I mean, you never know what happens with Justin. Because remember, there was that one moment with he was playing Third Strike, and then he's like, "Let's go," and he's like, "Yeah, let's go, Justin." Oh shit! Like because the Ken player was pairing his Chun-Li super. It was like very reminiscent, but no, he didn't get the whole thing. But yeah, so Justin was like, "Woo!" I remember that clip.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, exactly. So. I don't know. I just thought the ad was very funny, just because how kind of out of place it is. It's too happy. People are too happy. You know, I don't know. I mean, maybe people in Japan are very happy when they play Guilty Gear, but you know, I guess it's the commercial thing. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of funny to look at. Alrighty, now we can move on from the fighting games to other games news of things. And oh wow, we're still around the hour, and we're kind of halfway, so that's pretty good. Alrighty, so Final Fantasy Intergrade news. There was a new trailer, but I'm not gonna play the trailer, so I'm gonna have the screenshots instead.
Play the trailer.
No, I'm not gonna play the trailer.
They're saying it. The chat is saying play it.
So obviously we've seen Weiss already, right? But there's a new character right here, or not? Well, new to me, but are you
I would
familiar?
say play Dirge Cerberus, but don't play Dirge Cerberus.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this character? Is he from Dirge Cerberus?
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently his name is Nero, but what?
The Duchess of Night.
The what?
I was about to sing put my triple trigger because
No.
You gotta let it out.
Yeah, because Nero, yeah. So, can you kind of explain his background without being super spoilery, or is it actually super spoiler? Like, is he like a big character? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of the bosses you fight.
Okay. All right. That's good enough too.
Yeah. It's like, stop.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back thinking about that game.
Uh-huh.
Dun, 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 dun.
There are a couple more. With Yuffie in this scene right here, probably saying no because someone died or something like that. She got blood on her face, so it looks like someone important might die. It might be someone.
Blood on her face. The big disgrace.
Yeah. And then yeah, you know,
You don't gently hold her. You grab her and go like, "Why you say that name?"
someone's like, "When are you gonna button those shorts?" It's kind of funny.
And there it is. We're going to jail now.
Yeah. So yeah. There's from that screenshot, I think this person pointed out something.
Spoilers.
I mean, this is just speculation. Oh no! Oh no! It's Guilty Gear. I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry.
No, you clicked on the right thing.
Yeah, it's Guilty. They're actually playing Guilty Gear, and then Yuffie lost really bad. So yeah. But no. Apparently in the reflection of her eye, there's someone there, and people are just Sora. No, it looks like yeah, it's kind of just, you know, it could be just someone from Organization 13. Just some hooded individual. Could be anyone. But no, people are speculating that it is Vincent right here. So, I don't know, what do you think? Let's go back on that shot. This could be from the past, like maybe like right up to the current events, like once we start playing. And this could be like, I don't know, like the beginning of the game or the DLC, excuse me. I don't know. What do you think?
Only time will tell.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that 7 Remake is a remake, so a different storytelling.
Yeah.
But my mind keeps going like, if it is Mr. Valentine, he is here way too early.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be in a coffin.
Okay. Okay.
So,
yeah, I have.
but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, because the story is it's like, by the time you reach to a certain point, you'll know it's like it's gonna be pretty different in some points. Now, obviously, there are gonna be some part or a good number of parts that are reminiscent of from the second disc, and yeah, so those are gonna be there, but the deviations are gonna be obviously gonna be a big part of the story this time around too. So, I mean, yeah, it could be Vincent for all we know, but it could be someone else. It could be a brand new character for all we know. So, it's all just speculation for right now. Really hard to say. So, yeah. So there is a final trailer for Integrate, but I don't want to watch it because I don't want to be spoiled by any means. So, but just know that it is there. Yeah, it was like it came out like two days ago, or no, maybe 3 days ago as we record this now. But yeah, that is the gist of it. Oh, sorry. Sit up for a second here. All right. I think that's it on that. Let me see if that's the same link. Oh yeah. So one last thing for Final Fantasy. Apparently, yeah, according to this screenshot right here, which did come from Final Weapon, there's a little disclaimer. It says that the Integrate DLC is available on PS5 at least 6 months earlier than any other format. So yeah, this coming out in June, that means all the other systems will get the DLC in December around that time. So
December.
Yeah, that time exclusivity, man.
Hi PS.
It kind of it sucks too. Yeah, it really sucks too. Now that we like know about the whole like redesigning that they'll have to do with the PlayStation 5. So that means it really like it's like a cherry on top of the shit sundae for people who don't have the PlayStation 5s. And they're definitely gonna be some FOMO to go around. So that sucks for people who really want one, who want to play Integrate but don't have the PlayStation 5 to play it with. So that really sucks. And they're gonna be probably spoiled up the ass because it's 6 months. So who knows if it's exactly 6 months? It could be longer because it says at least 6 months. So
A year.
yeah, that's like worst case scenario. It's a year. But time can only tell. Kind of like what you said. So, alrighty. Brand new game has been announced. This time for a sequel on Judgment. Judgment was a spin-off for Yakuza, featuring a new protagonist, Yagami, right here, modeled and voiced by Takuya Kimura, very famous person in Japan, as a former singer from SMAP. He and 4 other people were in a very popular like boy band under the company called Johnny's. And yeah, so they're pretty much a very popular boy band group. They, kind of like NSYNC. They naturally disbanded at some point, did their own thing, and yeah, Kimura is in a number of Japanese dramas, and nowadays he looks like he's going to be involved with the whole Judgment franchise. Looks like so. He's well within this sequel called Lost Judgment. There's some screenshots of the game. Nothing too drastic, but there is a brand new style or brand new fighting style that you can use called Snake. He uses like he uses 2 martial arts before. Very acrobatic kind of person. And yeah, here's the official website, I believe. Yeah, so I don't think there is a gameplay trailer other than the one from the direct, quote unquote, the stream that they revealed it at, because there was a big stream about it that was in Japan. So hold on, let me try to fire up the trailer if I can. I'll just have to probably type it, but Lost Judgment. All right. This one's the English trailer, but who cares? Very cinematic. Doesn't show a whole lot for of gameplay. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but just know.
Is prepared to issue its verdict.
I'll just mute it. So pretty much, it's definitely directly after the events of the first game, it seems like. And, of course, it starts off with a murder, just like any other kind of a revenge tale. And it seems like it's going to be darker than the previous title. They're the 2 characters from the first game. Looks like she's going to be more important or more involved with the story than she was with the first one. It seemed like she was like a fan favorite, so maybe that's why they feature her more. He's also from the first game as well. He's kind of like the newbie, but not so much now. He seems to be a little more of a veteran. And yeah, so they talk about how a certain person was murdered. Very brutal. He was kind of burned alive in a way. Yeah.
Just walk it off.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely walk it off. Yeah, he's like, yeah, there's a body in that building. All kind of like relatively casual about it. Matter of fact.
No.
He's like, yeah, this happened. So what?
Yeah,
like,
pretty much like, pretty much he's saying like how, the system is flawed, like justice is blind or whatever. You know that sort of storyline.
Let him walk.
Sir, no one wants to hear the truth. Stop it.
Yeah. And then there's more of the trailer, going through the motions, that sort of thing. And then you see the returning characters, including his sidekick or partner. Right here. And then they show that I guess that murder on social media, you know, getting with the times. And then there's a scene where apparently someone important to Yagami gets murdered. So that's like the speculation of like who it is and stuff like that. It looks, I don't know, let me see. It's like very, very, very brief, but not sure who it is, but it could be his love interest. It could be his mentor. I forget. Yeah, it only shows like a little bit of what it looks like to be the shoulder or something like that. So yeah, he gets pissed. And then there's a new gang in town.
Then Kiryu shows up.
Yeah.
Did he ever show up?
No, I'm gonna spoil that much. No, he did not. It takes place in the same exact city too, which is really funny, which is Kamurocho. So very well within the same universe. So because there's like stories with the Yakuza, blah blah blah, same clans and everything. And yeah, there's more new side characters along the way. And then more characters.
These cases are one and the same.
We'll need to do things one step at a time, Gaito-san.
They're Avatar.
I'll reveal it. No one can deny.
They're water bending.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of action. Mm-hmm. A lot of action.
And from that point of view, everything you do feels justified. It's why.
Yeah, there's the mentor right there. He's like the
It's why.
wise old man type of character.
Able to look past the sacrifice.
Because he's a lawyer. The old man's like he runs a like a lawyer sort of agency. And he used to be a lawyer, but he turned into a private eye because pretty much like he private eye / vigilante because he worked on a case with a certain person, and that person like looked like did some real bad shit, so his reputation got shot. So that's why he became like pretty much that sort of person, private eye / like kind of a dirty lawyer sort of thing, and works in his own ways. And the boys are back. This is the original 4 from the original game, the first game, including Tora right there.
She can't say her piece.
And who drives the car?
Who drives? I'm not sure.
The girl's in the car, isn't she?
Past the sacrifice
Yeah.
and the damage you cause. She can't say her piece without a voice.
Who are you?
So if I don't raise the
Yeah. Yeah. From Shang-Chi. Yeah. So,
Like, oh, that's nice, but I ask you who you were.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't punch me.
And so they actually are going to do a simultaneous release worldwide, September 24th of this year, which is actually cool. And it's coming out on the PS4. Look at that. So, very cool.
I mean, of course, because again, no one has a PS5.
Yeah, so very smart move on them to do that. Unlike Final Fantasy Intergrade, unfortunately.
Who?
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 Star-Lord. You never heard of Star-Lord? Who? So yep, pretty cool news for those who really like the Judgment. I actually really like Judgment for what it was myself.
Yep, me.
And yeah, I guess I'll play this bit right here where he kind of explains what happened, stuff like that. Hold on, it's like, I guess we'll just play right here.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara, is 6 months of penal servitude. If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale. The defendant may be seated.
Only 6 months. Sad.
Your Honor, in a warehouse about 3 days ago, a body turned up in
That
Yokohama.
was kind of a weird like audio
Oh.
sync.
Maybe you had.
Yeah, it's Japanese mouth movement.
What the hell? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me,
Yeah.
driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000 times, but he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he have hired someone else to murder the guy in his stead?
As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it, of how the game sort of initiates and stuff like that. They try to be obviously very similar to the real world, you know, with the font and everything, the Japanese like news font. It's kind of funny. Police officer gropes woman on train. Oh man. Oh my, one would say. But yeah, pretty cool. There is some gameplay out there somewhere, but it's from the stream, so it's like the quality's like, nah. So, but it's
The quality is beautiful.
yeah, it's pristine. No, it's more or less the same. Obviously, it's going to be running at 60 frames per second. I kind of hope that the cutscenes don't run at 60 frames per second. That'd be kind of weird for me. Maybe kind of be looking like a 3D soap opera for me anyway. But that's just me. I hope they have an option for that. Like the cutscenes will be lower frame rate, and then obviously the actual gameplay will be 60 frames per second, which would be really nice, considering of how fast Yagami moves. So, but yeah, there's some other big news regarding to what's going on around it. I believe I have it right here. Maybe let me just click on it here. Yeah, so this is going to be not only they're releasing Judgment games simultaneously, but going forward they're going to be releasing the Yakuza games simultaneously going forward. That was definitely a kind of a problem with Yakuza 7, because that came out like January and then like of last year, and then for us it came out I think November, October-ish, around that time, right around like fall / winter. So pretty late, if I must say. But Nagoshi himself has said they're going to be simultaneously releasing these games worldwide going forward. So very, very cool. I do really like that. Also, another big piece of news along the way, that the Yakuza series will actually remain turn-based going forward. So I'll just keep this on mute. But anyway, yeah, because of how successful Yakuza 7 was, I guess they took the consideration and they're just like, yeah, we have a brand new protagonist. Kiryu is retired pretty much, and it kind of makes sense to just have sort of that brand new thing going on. So that's why going forward, this Yakuza series will now be a turn-based action, turn-based JRPG. Meanwhile, the action gameplay, as said right here, will remain in Judgment, and they'll pretty much be like the successor for Yakuza in a way. So, to me, it kind of makes sense, and at least they're not like putting that like completely like burying it 6 feet under or anything like that. They're actually making use of that somewhere else where it makes sense for a character like Yagami, who like moves around, like very agile, you know what I mean? So I will miss Yakuza being being actiony, beat 'em up sort of thing, but in the grand scheme of things, I think it makes sense. And Ichiban will, the new protagonist for Yakuza, will be sort of like that association with the turn-based stuff, which I did find fun. I didn't finish the game yet, but it is fun for what it is. It kind of makes fun of both. It both makes fun of JRPGs and kind of celebrates it. So it's like a really fun like thing of its own. And then yeah, so Judgment will be that action-based game. So yeah. So, I mean, I can understand some fans being upset about that because Yakuza became known because of the action-based stuff, and this could have been a spin-off, that sort of thing. But I don't know. I like to see where it goes. It makes sense to me anyway, at least for the most part. But I know you don't usually really play these games, but do you have a comment of sort?
How much is the first one, and is it free right now on the PSN?
I feel like it would be at some point when Judgment, Lost Judgment comes close to releasing. I feel like it will be either on sale for a good price or it'll be free on PlayStation Plus. So I don't know. We'll see. When it comes to, if you're talking about Yakuza Like a Dragon, it's on PC, I think. So they'll have a Steam sale or something of sorts for it. So maybe you can look into that. But I mean, you could play it because it is with a new protagonist, and they do kind of touch upon the old stuff here and there. But I feel like you can just play it just for the gameplay stuff, and you'll have like fun with it. So if you do want to get into it, but yeah, from 0 to all the way to 6, Kiryu was the guy, he was a badass and everything. But with how 6 ended, Kiryu's story concludes, and he pretty much is retired. So yeah, it all makes sense that Yakuza kind of goes to a different direction, while Judgment kind of like succeeds that aspect of Yakuza in a way. So again, I think it makes sense. It's not like they're taking away the action and they're just doing nothing with it, burying it 6 feet under, like I said. So they're making use of some things. So yeah. But if you don't have any more comments, we can definitely move on. There's a lot more detail to it. There's an interview with the two, Nagoshi and Hosokawa, about Judgment and I guess the future of Yakuza. So it's on Famitsu. It's all in Japanese, so take that as you will. But yeah, pretty big news for the Yakuza fans like myself. So it was definitely worth mentioning. It's like if well, I guess in a way it is kind of like that with Final Fantasy, because like the majority has been sort of like action based. You know what I mean? So. But now it's funny, like funny that Yakuza kind of goes the other way around. It's like it was action based, which is like something what the new fans really like. You know, newer people tend to like. But then it kind of steps back in a way to like the old school stuff being turn based. So I find that to be a little more unique, I guess. I mean, I don't know if you've seen anything like that other than Yakuza.
Can't say I have yet, sir.
Yeah.
I do apologize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like if League of Legends became a turn-based thing. Like, how would that work? You know. All right. It's like it would make more sense to be a tactical RPG because you know you're moving around and stuff like that on the map. So like, all right, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in the middle lane for. I'll get to the middle lane in like what 4 turns or something like that. That'd be kind of funny. All right, I'm gonna get to the tower or whatever in like 2 more turns. I'll get there.
He's like, I'm coming.
Like, all right. And then there's like, of course, there's characters that can like move at like more than like 1 turn or something like that, or like a lot of spaces. So you want to pick those characters. You know what I mean? So yeah. with the higher movement stats, that'd be kind of funny. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, and then they share more thoughts about Judgment here. Famitsu, like I said. They did say that the AI will get reworked in a way. I hope so for Judgment and I guess Yakuza games as well. Not that it was a big problem, but you know, that's nice. That would be pretty nice too. Bless you. So
I knew it. You made me sneeze. You walked into this room. You made me sneeze.
The cat. Anyway. Oh yeah, so it mentions it's snake style, which allows Yagami to disarm enemies with guns and knives in combat. So yeah. It looks like I hope Yagami can use weapons as well. That'd be kind of cool.
His weapons is his fists.
Pretty much. Well, in the previous game, he did use some weapons, but there's been talk, from what I've heard, that he won't be, and that's why they gave him the new snake style to disarm people. But I don't know. That could be me just getting stuff mixed up, but we'll have to see. I kind of hope he does use weapons though, but we'll see. Anyway, a lot of stuff that happened around the Yakuza franchise and Judgment. So, yeah. Alrighty. That's pretty much it on that part. We can definitely move on to Nintendo because there's actually some stuff to talk about for movies, Netflix, you know, that sort of stuff, streaming series. But anyway, let's start with a movie featuring Nintendo. So Nintendo confirmed that Miyamoto, which he also confirmed himself, that he will have the creative control for the upcoming Mario movie with, you know, that's animated by Illumination, you know, of Minions and Despicable Me of fame. So yep. I think also they announced that they would like to go beyond the movie, so they want to do more animations for Nintendo stuff, so I'm all for it. That'd be kind of cool. What about you? What are your comments about this stuff?
Let's
see it, yeah. I wonder where it will be exclusive though. That's the kind of a scary part, right? Because you know, you would hope it would be on Netflix, right? Because there was going to be a Netflix series about Zelda and Star Fox, but they got canceled because they got leaked, which is like kind of a weird excuse, but all right. So maybe it'll be Netflix, hopefully, but we'll see. But yeah, I think it's cool if they go beyond it. I would like to see some Netflix sort of series for Nintendo franchises. Maybe F-Zero will make a comeback there, and then make a game from there. I don't know. We'll see about that. In Disney / Marvel news, there was a lot of stuff that was announced for the Marvel movies that we kind of hinted at earlier with Ed Boon. So there was a trailer that kind of like dabbled on Black Widow, and I'll just keep it on mute. But anyway, it was kind of like an overall, like a brief overview of like the new stuff that's coming, with some, you know, old footage thrown in there. And yeah, so we got the title screens for a lot of new movies like Wakanda Forever from Black Panther, right here. Which, yeah, what do you think? What do you think what they'll do for the Black Panther? Who will be the Black Panther?
Probably gonna be Shuri.
And just for the people who want a reminder of Shuri, who is Shuri?
The sister.
The sister
of T'Challa.
T'Challa, yeah. She's the genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The techie.
The tech head. Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Wakanda.
Yeah. The tech. Well, the engineer of Wakanda. So, pretty much. Yeah. Which will be cool. I mean, I like to see that. Well, that goes. I just want to see the Warriors again. They're pretty badass, especially in yeah. Anyway, I don't want to spoil. Don't want to spoil it too much, but anyway.
He just did it. Redact everything.
They'll be in Loki, right? No.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah. There's also. Let me just go through the links here. Is that just the overall? Yeah, that's the overview. There's another one here with the Marvels, which
Mavels.
the Mavels. That one's gonna have Captain Marvel, of course, and then what was her name from Wanda or WandaVision? Is she gonna be in there?
Yep.
The daughter.
Rambo. Yeah.
Rambo. Yeah.
Rambo, and then it's gonna have Miss Marvel from the upcoming other series.
I see. Miss Marvel.
Yeah. The keep forgetting her name. The girl. The kid.
From Marvel's Avengers, right? Is that the same Miss Marvel I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's her.
Okay, so the big stretchy one.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that'd be kind of interesting. And then up next, Guardians 3. That very much looking forward to it. This one's coming out May 5th of 2023. Did they say it for did they have a release date for the other one, Marvels? Let's see. November 11th, 2022. So next year.
Mm-hmm.
Wakanda Forever, what was that one?
Next year.
July 8th, 2022. So yeah, next year. And then that's the overview, I believe. That's Guardians 3, but let's just make sure. Yeah. Yes, it is. Let's keep that there. And then next one, I think this is the Internals, but let's see. Yes, it is. So we do have some screenshots of the Internals right here. There's Angelina Jolie. Right. Again, pretty interesting. This one's coming out November 5th, I'm assuming this year. Did you watch the overview or whatever, the big that big trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I was happy.
Yeah. Any comments from that trailer?
Well, besides like with the lack of showing Loki in that trailer,
Uh-huh.
it was really good. Like at least we have a roadmap
Mm-hmm.
of what Marvel's planning to do,
Yeah.
so we don't have to play the guessing game of when things are supposed to come out. But then a lot of people after that trailer came out were kind of like getting mad, like why are you already showing the release date for movies that we still have to wait for? It's like, isn't that the point?
Yeah. yeah.
Question marks.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Funny how that works, right? You kind of get a taste of what they're doing, you know.
Yeah, because I remember like James Gunn was like replying to something like that, and I was like laughing.
Mm-hmm. Lastly, we do have Ant-Man and the Wasp for Quantumania, and that one's coming out 2 years from now, February 17th, 2023, so a little earlier than Guardians 3. So quite a bit. We got quite a bit on our plate for Marvel for Phase 4. So very much looking forward to that. And don't forget, we do have Shang-Chi to look forward to. So yeah. I think it's pretty cool that you know, we have that many you know, on the roadmap. We kind of have an idea, like you pretty much said. The one, obviously the one I'm interested mostly for this lineup anyway, is Guardians 3. I do look forward to that one. What about you? What's your like one movie that you're gravitating towards? There's quite a
Strange.
Oh yeah. The multiverse, the madness, multiverse of madness. Did they show it in that trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and skim through that video then. Let's see. Oh, not.
And get hit with DMC.
Yeah, that's what I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm not gonna play the audio or whatever. Let me see.
And then we cry.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Turn that off. Yeah, there's the internals. That's a screen. Wait, whoa. What's going on here? Oh, it's loading. Okay.
Rocketed?
Uh-oh. Come on, Twitter. Don't let me down. We'll go to YouTube then. Don't let me down for next time. Let's see. Marvel. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, Black Widow. I'm wondering. Wait. Wait. This was confirmed for Disney Plus, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I will buy it. I will buy the 30.
Yeah, it is Marvel, so you'll definitely not be disappointed. Hopefully. Yeah, Shang-Chi's right there, coming out this year. That's the Eternals.
Eternals.
Yeah, Eternals. Coming out this year, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah, that was another one coming out this year.
It comes the day after my anniversary.
Nice. Yeah, No Way Home. Multiverse of Madness coming out next year of March. Yeah. And then Thor Love and Thunder next year, May 6th. Oh wow, so that's wait, is that after? Oh no, never mind. That's around the same time as Guardians, but add one more year. And then there's Wakanda Forever, Marvels, Quantumania, Guardians. Fantastic Four. Yep.
Yeah, that was like a big hint that.
Yep.
Because the way it's laid out.
Yeah.
Far, it's like,
That's
it's
the.
like if that's not screaming Fantastic Four, then I don't know what it is.
I know, right? It's funny that two actors do come from like the other Fantastic Four movies, like Michael B. Jordan and Chris Evans, who both played Human Torch. It's kind of a weird coincidence.
That would be so fucking hilarious. Because the multiverse movies, well, apparently, I'm still on that ride that the third Spider-Man movie does deal with the multiverse somehow.
Yeah, like the Spider-Verse sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for like Doctor Strange, like let's just say in the climax battle, he just opens a portal and then here comes Chris Evans, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's Captain America!" And he just says "Flame on." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
look!"
yeah.
Like, oh, that's. Oh, then that means they might have to bring in like what? Jessica Biel, Sue Storm. And I'm like,
Wasn't it?
like,
Wait, is it Jessica Biel? Or is it? Oh no, it is. Yeah, yeah.
But see, if that happened, I would literally jump into the movie to be like, he said, "What are you doing? Get back in there. Why? Just get back in there. Close this door up, please. Strange, close this, please. Close it. Thank you. I'll try open over here. Let's see what's in here.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to know what's in here. There's a lot of Rule 34. Peter Parker, shut up about that. You don't know. You can leave now. I'm just gonna watch what's happening. Sue.
Who was she? Sue Storm.
It's like either Jessica Biel or Jessica Alba. I was getting
Jessica something, yeah.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. Alba,
Pokemon.
yeah, it is Alba, yeah. Jessica Alba. Yeah, I remember that time. I kind of wonder if Silver Surfer will make it at some point.
No.
No. And then Galactus will be like the big boss for the whole phase. That would kind of make sense. You know, isn't because there's Silver Surfer who serves under Galactus, right? So he's like the herald, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. See you at the movies. I kind of hope so, but hopefully these movies are going to be on Disney without the premiere access, but they probably will be. But yeah. Cool, though. I do look forward to it, especially with Guardians, but that will be for, what, 2 years from now? So, I guess this year alone will probably be Shang-Chi, just because it's Kung Fu. So pretty cool. And then I'll probably try to... Yeah, I'll try to catch Black Widow, but we'll see how that goes. Not in theaters, but, you know, yeah, streaming. We'll see. So yeah, one last thing. This is relating to anime.
Enemy.
More specifically, Dragon Ball Super. So there was a big hint from, or no, I mean not a hint anymore. It's officially announced that from Toriyama himself as well, that has confirmed that there's going to be a new Dragon Ball Super movie, and there's going to be an unexpected character arriving to the latest film. The explosive bouts and action will be similar to the Super Brawly movie. and dives into uncharted territory in terms of visual aesthetics. So yep, hopefully maybe I'll be someone like Cooler, but
Yes, that's what we're all waiting for. Is since they made Broly canon, next up should be Cooler.
mm-hmm.
If it's Janemba, I might be a little pissed.
I like Janemba, so I wouldn't mind that, but I think Cooler does deserve sort of that attention because of Frieza, of what he went through too. So I feel like it kind of destroys what Cooler is supposed to be. You know, the point of his character, which is, you know, he's the older brother, so he's supposed to be like stronger than Frieza, and is there to like pick on him and bully him and whatever. So
that would be so funny. Like, if it is Cooler, he shows up, and Frieza's like, "Okay, this is my chance."
Yeah.
To one up my brother. Hi, brother. Can you do this? He's like, "Oh, that's cute."
Uh-huh.
Shoot. Hi. It's like, oh.
He turns gold or something, right? Like a platinum cooler or something. That'd be kind of. Mm-hmm.
Frieza's like, oh.
Yeah. That's pretty much what we talked about in like several episodes back of how we would paint the scenario of like Cooler and Frieza coming back together, or not. I mean, meeting together again, you know, and and then Frieza shows his, or no, Cooler will show his fifth form, whatever, the form that we've seen before from the movie, and then Frieza's like, oh, but I have my newest form, whatever, and then he turns gold, and then Cooler's like, oh, that's cute, all right, and you know, like I said, and then he turns platinum or something, like a platinum Cooler or something else. And then Frieza's like, oh shit. It just gets
He's like, find it.
Yeah.
Fuck you too, brother.
Yeah. Gets his ass whooped or something. He either runs away or gets his ass whooped.
Goku, help me.
Yeah. If you don't help me, he'll take over the universe and blah blah blah, and he's fucking strong.
It's like, Frieza, who's this? It's my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a brother? Is he strong? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Fight him. Kill him.
Yes. You like fighting strong opponents, right? Why? Yeah. All right, then go fight my brother.
Fight my brother.
Yeah.
Well, is he doing anything bad? Not yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he's like, the Frieza rushes over. He won't fight you unless you do something bad. Oh, okay. Kills Chi-Chi. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I said something bad, not something murderous. That's what our people do. Oh dear.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like he would probably be convinced by one of the gods of destruction who wants revenge or some shit to fight Beerus' universe or some shit, you know. So that's probably gonna be the driving point of the movie, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, if it is Cooler. But who else is another movie character that people like, you know? Kind of hard to say other than Janemba, Cooler.
BoJack.
Do people like BoJack?
I don't know.
Yeah, I see. That's like a big question for me. Like, do people like BoJack?
It's like you're doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe, I mean, unexpected character. It could be like Omega Shenron. It could be the dragons coming back. The evil dragons from like the GT universe or something. That'd be kind of like big, like whoa. We're going there, I guess. And then Goku will meet Kid Goku, right? His kid self, who turns into Super Saiyan 4, and then at some point they'll probably fight each other as current or Super Goku will be the Blue Goku, right? Or Ultra Instinct Goku. I don't know. And then it comes to a point where both Gojitas will like fight together and then defeat Super Omega Shenron or something at some point and defeat him. So
Maybe.
yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's definitely up in the air who is that unexpected character. So we'll keep an eye out for now, or until we see who is that character. But yeah, it's cool that we're getting another movie. I have yet to see Super just yet, so I do want to eventually, but it's like kind of low on my priority list. I do want to keep up with the other animes, so yeah. Speaking of which, I have been trying to keep up with Godzilla Singular Point. Have you been doing so as well?
On and off.
On and off.
I'm just-
What episode are you?
I think I'm on 3.
3?
3.
Oh, okay. I think I'm caught up. Maybe like missing one episode, but yeah, I'm pretty caught up on that one. It's interesting. A lot of science talk with like quantum physics and stuff like that, or quantum theories, I should say. So if anyone's into that, it's up there. I do like the main character, May. You know, the girl with the purple hair. Yeah, she's pretty funny, but also like kind of interesting. I just like her talking with her, voice actors and stuff like that. The other characters are interesting, pretty funny, especially the old man, who's voiced by Wataru Takagi, who does like a number of like creatures and stuff like that from other anime. I forget, there was that one lizard from that one thing that you kind of watched. It's the CGI one. It's like Doro something. I think it starts with a D or something like that. I don't know.
Dorohedoro?
I think so.
Kaiman?
Maybe, yeah. It's the CG. It's the one with the CGI lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I mean,
voice.
There's also Overlord and with their lizards.
Definitely not Overlord. Yeah, I think it's the first one we mentioned. Yeah, that voice actor, I like him, as the old man, and Jet Jaguar. Yeah,
I'm still trying to like not be what's it called, blinded by nostalgia.
Yeah.
Where's it in my book? Was it like the Showa era?
It should be Showa, because that's during Megalon, so that should be Showa. Because Jet Jaguar is usually a dude, like an Ultraman type of guy, right?
Hey,
in the old one.
See, I don't want to be right there, Jet Jaguar.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah. But yeah, see, Jet Jaguar right down there doing a flying rider kick.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that art. I like the end. Oh, speaking of the art, I like the end credits for the Godzilla Singular Point. It's pretty cool. I like the art style for that one, and the music. The opening is pretty cool too. I like the opening.
Like Zilla's roar.
What's up?
How do you like Gojira's roar?
Well, I haven't. Well, spoilers? I mean, like I haven't seen him just yet, so I'll hold off for now until I actually see him in full form.
I mean, we heard it in the trailer.
Well, trailer, yeah, but I kind of want to still see it or hear it in the anime, so yeah, because that could be just like editing and stuff like that to make the trailer more interesting or something like that. Nah, that's the real product right there. That's the final product. Yeah, I'll hold off on that for now. But it seems like his origin story is going to be pretty different from what I'm gathering. So, but still up in the air. I'm gonna hold off for now. But I do like it so far. It's interesting. There's still there's sprinkles of monsters here and there. It's kind of like building up, so it takes quite a bit to kind of pick up. But hopefully the snowball effect will take place after. It should be this episode, because apparently episode 7 is when it really starts to kick up. So hopefully that'll be the case, and hopefully that's true. So yeah, I have been watching the Shaman King remake or reboot. Have you been doing that also, or not really? Okay. It's like, I don't want to be too hard on it because it is still relatively in the beginning, but I don't like what they're... What?
Just say it.
Well, I don't like what they're doing with it because while it looks nice, the animation is pretty nice in its key moments. They are rushing that story so fast because they are really trying to get to like the part where they stopped pretty much, which is like the main shaman tournament, the Shaman King fight. So yeah, so a lot of like the nuances and like the small little like stories that they have in the manga are gone. Like they don't include those parts, which does build the world and the characters and such. So you kind of just like have to assume like, oh, this character is this, oh, this character is that. So it kind of sucks because you get to see like a little more into, you know, the whole shaman thing, and with Yo and Manta and stuff like that. Because like, yeah, there's scenes where, you know, where Manta is supposed to be present in this scene, but he's not because they're rushing the whole fucking thing. So it's like it's like this weird sort of thing for me anyway. I'm very nitpicky about it just because, like, you know, nostalgia or whatever. But still, like, as someone who did read the manga, who watched the first anime, to me it's like very very rushed, it feels like to me, just so they can get to the juicy bits. But yeah, it's a bit much for me, but I'll keep watching it because I hope that the new stuff does make up for it. But man, they are rushing the fuck out of that story, that's for sure. At least it looks nice, but yeah, my goodness, they are definitely rushing that story. That's all I can say. Because they're like shoving like several chapters into one episode. That's what I can say. Because usually the fights that you see in the early chapters, they take like at least a couple chapters, and they're like shoving that all into like one episode. It seems like, or it feels like. So if you did, you know, read the manga and stuff like that at least, and you watch the new one, you kind of feel that way. you kind of feel where I'm coming from. But with that said, you know, it's nice that Shaman King is getting that sort of attention, and there are some parts where it does look nice, so I'll give it that. And yeah, you know, again, hopefully the new stuff makes up for it. So, because like, yeah, you know, it's supposed to be closer to the manga storyline, but to me, it kind of deviates from it again in its own way. So, I don't know. I can't say I love it, but I do like it for what it is. And again, it's like receiving attention again, so it's cool. You know, Shaman King, it's always been one of those like series I do really like as a teenager, and you know, seeing something like that in general is nice at this day and age. So I see it for what it is, but that is not without saying that they're rushing the fuck out of it, man. But what about you? What have you been watching as of late for anime?
There's Yasuke, which I finished.
Oh, how was it?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, nice.
There was like I guess a part of the episode, it felt rushed, but you kind of understand why it felt rushed.
Uh-huh.
What else? I almost finished Invincible.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My God, yeah. Holy shit, that last episode for season 1. Woo! Woo!
So it's like you can tell where the budget went.
Yeah. I do want to say, like, you see like some of the lower end parts of the budget.
Do.
Mm-hmm. especially in episode 2, like in the beginning, like they do.
Episode 2, you really saw like.
Yeah, a lot of anamorphing. A lot of like, all right, put keyframe A to keyframe B. All right, let the computer calculate. All right, that's how we animate for this scene.
Just like, okay, go from point A to point B. What about the middle points? What's that?
Yes, we'll let the computer decide.
Sir, it looks a little jank. Just fly some motion blur and we'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, that's not how it works. Shh.
Yeah. But no, the last episode, like, well animated, well told, like, wow, like, Jesus Christ. I definitely would like to see more. Oh, sorry, what?
I still don't like her.
Oh, you still don't like Amber? Well, I mean, kind of understandable, but I'm a little more forgiving. I guess.
Nope.
I'm a little more forgiving when it comes to that situation. Maybe my expectations were as high for Amber, and maybe people, who actually read the comics do see the differences, and that's why they are upset as well. I don't know how much it deviates from that part, but I don't know. I don't hate her, but at the same time, like, yeah, what she did in that one episode was kind of shitty, so. But she's a human, so humans make really shitty mistakes at times, and by the last episode, you kind of see like her expression, like she's like, fuck, like this happened, so I feel pretty bad, like of what I did with Mark when we last met or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off of that. But anyway, was there anything else, or who is your favorite character besides that one character from besides the one character?
Eve,
yeah, Eve's definitely pretty good. I like either Robot, yeah, I was about to say Robot's really good. I like Robot. I actually really do like Cecil as well. I think Cecil's pretty cool.
At first, I didn't like Cecil because I was like, you smell like a bad person.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I was like, oh wow, you know what? I take it back. I'm sorry.
Interesting. I actually liked him from start to finish. I think he was pretty cool. I like the actor for him. I think it's Walter Goggins, who does like the Tarantino stuff. He was in Django. He was in Hateful Eight. He was also I think he was in the second Ant-Man movie. I forget. I think he was in there. And some other stuff. He might have been in I feel like he might have been in Walking Dead, but I don't know. Maybe I'm getting that mixed with someone else. But anywho, he's cool. I like that actor. He did Cecil really good, I think, in my opinion, with the nuances that he has. Yeah. So yes, I like Robot and Cecil. So that's my favorite characters. I can't really say one over the other for those two. But yeah, obviously Omni-Man, like, yeah, J.K. Simmons, dude, he's so good. There was
a moment when Omni-Man was like speaking
and
stuff. I just had like so many like faces of J.K. Simmons' character when he was speaking. So first I saw J. Jonah Jameson. For some reason, I saw Tenzin, and I was like,
yeah, Tenzin. Yeah, I see a lot of Tenzin as well.
And then after, I keep forgetting his character. It's from the Jazz movie that J.K. Simmons starred in.
Oh,
it's a really good movie.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that movie.
But yeah, I was just like, Brain, this is Omni-Man. This is not Tenzin, even though it feels like Tenzin is scolding us.
He's also Commissioner Gordon in the the Snyderverse. Yeah, which is funny.
Yeah, but he's not screaming as much.
Yeah. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, that would be so funny. I want pictures of Spider-Man. Who?
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
I mean.
Batman. I want Batman.
It's like, you're in Gotham, sir. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Sir, do you know where you are? No.
No.
my wife left me.
After I, did things.
I took pictures of Batman.
Yeah. Anything else, Zawa, besides the ones you mentioned already? What you're watching?
Besides, like trying to catch up with One Piece, but then,
Yeah. I'm on pause again with One Piece. I'm gonna let it sort of simmer, and then I'll binge it again at some point. I haven't read the new chapter for One Piece yet, so I'm gonna do that real soon. But
what's wrong with you?
apparently, yeah, there's some cool stuff happening in that chapter. But anything else that comes to mind?
Nope.
Yeah. There was one more that I'm watching with Ender, and that's Tokyo Revengers. Have you heard of that one? It's really interesting. It's like on the outside you think it looks like your typical like Japanese delinquent sort of anime, but there's definitely more to it than that. And the art style is pretty interesting. It kind of reminds me of like a combination of like Seven Deadly Sins, Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover, kind of like mishmash together in a way for the art style. I like it so far. It's interesting. There's a lot of cliffhangers, so yeah, it kind of keeps me hooked to that degree. So I don't know. Maybe if you have had the time, I definitely recommend it. It's kind of up and coming right now. A little one of those like kind of a sleeper, but kind of popular at the same time. Yeah, I feel like it does have a lot of potential to be very cool, but it's still early, so can't say beyond that. But I like what I'm seeing so far with Tokyo Revengers. But other than that, I do want to start The Boys, since my friend is like, dude, you gotta watch The Boys. It's kind of like Invincible, that sort of thing, on Amazon.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I imagine. I hear it's like dark and stuff like that, so I'm kind of always interested in those.
It's dark, and there's some parts that's hilarious.
Yeah,
like hilariously dark.
Oh yeah. Dark humor type of thing. I'm into that type of thing with superheroes especially. So I'll try to get around to that. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff to keep up with nowadays, and jeez Louise, it's hard to juggle, man. It's hard to juggle some stuff. What I want to do for the day,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. For that section anyway. So if you don't have anything to add to the podcast, I think we're pretty much wrapped up for this episode. Hopefully it won't be cursed. Hopefully this won't be cursed. But yeah.
You said that. Now it will.
Yeah. Now that I pointed it out, it may be cursed, but no. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I for the most part, for 137. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back for more. I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about the next SNK character and all that stuff. Should I say KOF15 character? Yeah, probably maybe some games to talk about. When I wonder when Metopia comes out. Let me check that real quick and then we'll wrap it up. But let's see. This should be an easy search. Metopia. There we go. And it is. Oh wow! It originally came out 2016. That's actually pretty old. Let me see about the Switch. May 21st. Okay, so we still have a couple weeks, but it's gonna be there. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's it for realsies from us. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you, and bye bye. Where's your cat?
I was like, goodbye.